I want to talk about a player that's unappreciated, very underrated, and doesn't get the credit he deserves as being an elite player in the game. It's probably because he's not irrational. He's very even keel. He's very mild mannered. He's very low ego, and that's Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal is a stud. Bradley Beal is a sleeper in the NBA. A lot of guys, a lot of teams, a lot of players and media, people sleep on how good and how talented Bradley Beal. This is a player that averaged 25 points per game, shot 47% for the field, another 37% for the three-point line, 5 assists, 5 rebounds per game. This is a guy when John Wall went down with an Achilles injury, Bradley Beal stepped up and played the point guard position, was the lead distributor for the Washington Wizards. That just shows you how talented he is. He can put the ball on the floor. He has a handle, ability to create off the dribble, get to the rim at will. He's very athletic, sneaky athletic as well, and he has a beautiful stroke. And don't let the numbers fool you from the three-point line. This brother had a lot more responsibility this past season, so his three-point percentage was down a little bit, but this brother's stroke is beautiful. He can score at all three levels: mid range, inside, outside. There's no spot on the court that Bradley Beal cannot put the ball in the basket in. This brother is the truth. This brother is very, very cold. He's an assassin. But we know with the NBA, a lot of things can be very situational. So players that who thrive in certain situations and maybe seen as a better player than some of these other players that you may compare them to, like the Devin Bookers of the world, like the Bradley Beals of the world, a lot of times it's because of the situation that the player is in and doesn't have anything to do with their talent or skill set. Bradley Beal is the second best shooting guard in the NBA after James Harden. There's not another guy that can do the things that Bradley Beal can do on the offensive side of the ball other than James Harden that I would probably take over Bradley Beal. Maybe Devin Booker. If we're doing an eye test and we're not really looking at situations, where your team plays, who's on your team, we're looking at pure talent and pure skill. Bradley Beal after James Harden is the second best shooting guard in the NBA right now. This brother can do everything on the offensive side of the ball. And if you want to talk about the defensive side of the ball, he plays defense as well. He can guard. So this brother doesn't get the credit he deserves because he plays with the Washington Wizards. If you swap out Klay Thompson and you put Bradley Beal with the Golden State Warriors from last year's team, the Golden State Warriors don't miss a beat. If you put Klay Thompson on the Washington Wizards, Klay Thompson is not able to do the things that Bradley Beal did for the Washington Wizards last season because Klay Thompson doesn't have the type of bag and doesn't have the type of package where we're talking about handling the ball, creating off the dribble, getting to the rim at will like Bradley Beal does. This is a guy that I'm willing to take if I had to start my franchise with. You gave me players like Donovan Mitchell, you gave me players like Klay Thompson. I'm going to take Bradley Beal over both of those guys. So that's how much of a great player I think Bradley Beal is, and he doesn't get the credit he deserves, and he's very, very underrated. He's very, very underappreciated. But if you do the eye test and you watch the game and you see on the offensive side of the floor that this brother is a stud and you can't do anything to stop him, then you will know that Bradley Beal is the truth. When Bradley Beal came out, he was compared to Ray Allen because he has a beautiful form and a beautiful stroke. But this guy is a all around basketball player. There's nothing on the floor that he cannot do. He can shoot the ball at will. He can get to the rim. He can create off the dribble, and he plays defense. And he doesn't get the credit that he deserves. People are going to talk about DeRozan. DeRozan does not shoot the ball like Bradley Beal. People are going to talk about Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell's not as efficient as Bradley Beal. People are going to talk about Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson plays for the Warriors. And even though I love Klay Thompson, how great Klay Thompson is, Klay Thompson can't do some of the things on the offensive side of the ball when we're talking about handling the ball, creating your own shot, getting to the rim at will like Bradley Beal. There's only one guy in the league really that can do the things that Bradley Beal does and better, and that's James Harden. And Devin Booker is on his way as well. But from